Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here.
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get it over.
The doors seem to be on.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that. After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance.
He's quite proud of himself.
Yes. It's cool to risk your life climbing rickety ladders. Anyway, let's investigate these passages.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted. Years' worth of dust is shaken off. Someone crouches, heels.
Some radical or radicals were hiding out here. Half a century? I think the purpose of we have found a lot of those lately.
Good hiding place for some.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case. Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some... You mean like Ruby? No.
A mustachioed and You feel something, like a swarm of hornets.
No. What do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were no, but you're...
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
Looks like our suspect. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union...
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize.
You're right. However...
In this case, we...
yes. There won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now. But you think we should finish running it now?
It's a minor point.
You mean morale?
If it gets that tense...
Well, we are not responsible.
If you can't predict it...
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Or maybe not.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blocked.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too... Can't say it's a pleasure, officer.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be... I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expect... A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of... Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations.
So, what we are experiencing?
Precisely. This is an industrial... At the upper limit is the large prime number...
She likes telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for it.
The pale? It's the end of the world. I built it myself.
That's illegal!
Oh yeah. Way beyond... No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take... Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine... Yeah, let's not talk about that shit.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not...
If you've got something really important to say...
Turn this...
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun.
She's carrying a 2-barreled front load. Well, it doesn't feel much, but there's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you be careful when you make your move.
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while. So you found my shack, huh?
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right...
That's her admitting the bullet was an...
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynch... Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? Oh. I knew the kitten had claws, but she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me? My boys? What? I don't even understand what you're trying to get at. Oh, doesn't even matter. How the fuck did the rest of you get by? I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what?
A strong moral compass. She still wants...
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't... Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind... You think I was envious of his conquests? Look.
See her confident gaze, her toned arms.
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like what...
She didn't hate him, okay?
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least... You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time. Look, fuck you, man. I might all...
She speaketh truth.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, no. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in... Why? Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in... Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye, impassively.
The fuck do elevators have to do with anything? Not particularly. I'm not really into old shit.
God damn it!
Don't know it, but also...
Evaluating your competence.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
And? Sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
A knocked way 80 front loader. The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I'm going to squeal? Yeah. Evidence. I considered her a good friend, yeah. What the hell, man?
Her hand slipped from the dial of the compressor for a moment, almost turning it down. Then she put her hand back. Not...
Oh, so that's where you were going with this. That's a very sentimental way of putting it.
The lieutenant watches her.
Okay, fine.
Glasia only said they may be kissed. Someone is lying here.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Really?
Is that blood on the ground before you?
Yeah, really? She rejected me with some wishy... I knew that wasn't the...
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah, one time I was a little worried to...
By the way, DeLorean tragedies are still held in...
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what... Go ahead, it's your body.
And mine too, he thinks.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. It's very powerful. I used it... The view's pretty bomb, too. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I considered her a good... Wow. Pissing... If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case... What the fuck, man? She's everyone's type.
She's beginning to suspect you've broken into her lorry now.
Nope. Look. She has it for the same reason that she's everyone... Go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks. But
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over...
that really comes as a blow to her.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on...
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Drugs don't make people abuse them.
She's proud of her organizational ability.
That's your prerogative. Man, it's to get away from all that...
She deliberately avoided name.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious. Yeah? Where? How should I know? As I keep saying, he all...
Those rings around her eyes. Her type.
Police radio?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's... He was still warm.
She eyes you warily.
It's okay.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over... She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab it... Oh yeah, super. but I didn't think too much of it at first. No, I really didn't. She's not that. She asked me to.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
What? No. Faking a. Yeah. In cold blood. She asked.
She lied to you about that, too.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her. As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear.
But even if this
War?
She doesn't want...
Fuck it. I'm not I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a...
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus.
Yes. You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Very, very bad. All you feel is pain. Cop suffers final heart attack. Suddenly, your entire body is parrot. It's like a...
I know you can't say it's a pleasure.
As she says the word, oh. That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to
I'm using a pale latitude.
The explosion of...
Saw my... A pale signals are...
So,
Precisely. At the upper...
She likes telling you.
The pale? No. I built it myself.
that's illegal!
Oh yeah. Yeah, I stuck my head. Yeah, let's not...
So she thinks of you as hunters.
If you've got something... God damn it. Fine.
She's carrying a two-barreled... Well, there's only three. Be careful when you make...
I heard you in the passages. So you found...
Her tone is bitter.
So nice.
As opposed,
This could have turned out...
that's her admitting that...
No, I didn't. Who ratted me out, by the way? Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus and his boys, man.
Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He is trying to...
Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. How the fuck did the rest of you get by? I did, didn't I? Now you...
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what?
A strong moral compass. She still wants them.
I didn't like him. Heart in mercy, plenty of broken people. You think I was envious?
See her confident gaze. Her tone.
Yeah, sure.
She didn't hate him.
I'm listening. Man, I was with the boy. You mean the length of it? Look, fuck
She
you.
speaketh,
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, don't know it.
evaluating your...
The shot couldn't have come.
She has a point there. No one...
I considered her a good friend.
Her hand slipped from...
I'm not following your clever... If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, nope. Look, for the same reason that she's Oh, that's a very...
The lieutenant.
Okay, fine.
Glasia only said they may be kidding.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you. She rejected me with... I knew that wasn't the whole...
No ill will then. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. Yeah, I was a little worried.
By the way, DeLorean check.
Go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
So,
That really comes as a blow to her.
yeah, that figures. What now? You're going to arrest me for drugs? That's your prerogative. Drugs don't make...
She's proud of her.
Man, it...
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Based on what I've heard about you and the gun store, Trigger Happy Jacks. What did you think? That I sure don't.
A breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
A knocked away 80 front. Yeah. Evidence. Who doesn't? Oh, the view's pretty bomb too. It's very powerful. Yes, I'm sure. Yeah? Where? How should I...
Those rings are...
Police radio?
Who hasn't? He was still warm.
She eyes you.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. She sits down with a drink, trying to sit... Oh yeah, super. No, she asked me...
You made it look like he'd been...
What? Yeah, she...
She lied to you. about that.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to, as I keep telling you cops,
But even if this...
war?
She doesn't want...
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell. She looks at the machine.
Oh, fuck it.
She's truly desperate. You know. This is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives. She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her. Gratitude, doubt. Her neck and shoulders relax, and her grip on the gun loosens. She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call. I would have done the same, had I not been incapacitated. Her tent. We should check it out.
The plain red tent. It was pitched by practiced hands. The tent looks old, but well maintained. It reeks of cigarettes. Assorted soft covers.
See anything?
Rager Monthly. Journal of Material. You pocket the worn...
We should read this immediately.
The plain red. It was pitched by... thick journal. It's made of... Schneller is a... She's got good taste. The journal falls open. The large curse, perhaps too... It's a mix.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot.
Hard to tell exactly.
There could be useful information about...
Esoteric radio technology. The short, wry observation. Staff issues. Always... The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, she is referring to be the most recent, and even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my name?
It looks like she might have been... framed? I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Besides, I'm not sure her life... Classier was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself. Maybe she had an accomplice. One thing is for certain. We have...
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
I'll shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach. There's something very wrong with him. Shh.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just...
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't...
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like that.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult
The mercenary tribunal. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight,
a sound strategy. He's the leader.
Get lost, comedian. You cock...
Pig, fuck!
Ah, yeah! Welcome to...
No one is going to kill anyone.
She doesn't seem to understand the with the wordless gurgle. The leader gives a small nod to the... You really should have a gun in your hand. No, it's okay. I'm barely keeping you peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please. All right, here we go. This, you only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us. If I fuck, and no one's going to give it...
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking easy now. Tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire! You know, she left! Her room's cleaned out!
We should have arrested her.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second.
Hey, Bushman! Your little...
For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a...
Yeah? Who did that? How fucking...
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think you're funny? What if I just shot one of your pals? How about the Kypt?
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
The Hardy boys confessed to hanging him. All together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
You're lying, DePaul.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears. Alone, the young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has...
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude.
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking too much.
The gunner. The rat. What do you think he done?
There, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Huh?
What are we waiting for? Let's blow that pig.
Lance Corporal! Just fucking shut up and wait for your order. Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear.
Enough already! What is...
Interrupt me again and I will... You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else.
She's gone, you stupid fuck! Stay cool! The company bitch is...
Guys,
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
What's that loincloth?
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Rude. Kill him.
The porcelain man, an Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. You leap left. A swarm of angry men passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the... Watch out! To your left. DePaul is about to take a shot too.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then, a look of happiness. Here it comes. You simply blink, then something in the pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing.
You're bleeding out. Yes, keep talking. Stay away.
But you can't. A shadow towering. Someone stands there. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you scream. Behind you, from your blood. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires. You hear a roar of pain. A death.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door. Brava. It's the living who are...
The fight? He's not and rotting.
There was a radio.
Ours.
The engine of a...
No. It was him. He is the...
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water. Yes. The joke wasn't funny.
The close proximity of death.
It's not ouch time yet. You just...
Dramamine. Then it's not that.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for... The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. PT? Cool. What happened? We tried to take the... As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you... Then I shot and...
This is not the...
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo... Yes. You were bleeding out by then. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened. Yes. This is the one. He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the... We won't get to him anymore. 4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned and...
He did not expect you both to survive.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The other... We will see.
You won't be able to dance much. That's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've... I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you.
I don't know. I did. It's part of a detective stat.
Can you? You're pretty sure.
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of... Things would be worse if you did... Easy now.
Your balance is way off.
How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back. I honestly don't know. We can't talk to Everard. Yes, she left here. Maybe it's her. Maybe she... Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I don't know. I think the theory you Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. I don't know. That's been there for years. Yes, God cursed the footprints. Not so... What? Every piece of garbage in...
He's wrong.
Okay. We could find thousands more if we wanted. I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins.
It can feel that way sometimes, yes. No. Are you ready to limp? Good.
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar...
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, such as it is. Irregular, clean.
Yes? Yes. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
These papers,
I had got open. It would have been easy. I am sure neither.
next to the... I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over.
A gift. I am not drawing my gun.
He says he's not, but his hand...
It's hardly surprising.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Pity.
I always took you for more of a drunk. She said...
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red...
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The glass is cold from the air flowing in. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it, a two-hearted spy, like the witness said. The man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullet from the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's. Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread will make... The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from... The shot had to come from a... According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for lands. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions. This would explain why 1.2 kilometers away, the least like 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The shot would have been a small mirror. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible... the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point. I remember. She was there that night. She would have known precisely.
She had a long time to think of...
It also looks like there may be more to her skin. I don't know.
What difference does it make?
So it is.
For a second he seems... tired. The lead is flimsy. There.
Not a lot, no. Could be the makings of a sniper's net.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Okay. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be feels like it might jump back to life. And
some kind of inane.
Diora was one of the Lieutenant Grimace's.
You can't.
What a dumb name.
No, I love it.
He doesn't.
No.
It's strange that he doesn't like pinball. Kim here is a seer.
Us? Guys? Seoul isn't. But even I know that they don't play pinball. They have a rigid. No. They are.
Seeing you approach.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon.
Huh?
He's very...
Our condolences for your...
Does he look like...
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey. And
he wasn't. That's the thing. Titus, Theo...
There's nothing left.
This is a broken man. He probably feels...
The eyes looking back. He said...
That shit ain't helping anyone, asshole. The fuck you want with damn songbird of misery, that...
And do you have any information?
God said she took off...
She's gone. Face it.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy boy? No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood. Me? No, man. I'm not a leader.
If any of them had leadership capacity beside Titus, it's him. Keep in...
What? Fuck no. If I'd stay, we'd keep the name to honor Titus. Man, you have no idea how this works.
He's not a drinker.
Yeah, man. You know?
I haven't got...
This is not completely loose.
Yeah, you too. Both of you.
That's kind of you to say.
I will.
A sharp pain.
Hi again, Gendarme. Admiring the atmosphere. A bit too dramatic, but then again, human psychology is definitely lazy, don't you? Bye-bye, Gendarme.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place. This was Cindy the Skull. The lieutenant crowd.
Looks like it, yes. And blood.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lieutenant has taken a small... The flames warmed him too. Not at all.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout.
Officer, actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
All right, this is how we're gonna do it.
Like what?
An array of delicious This calls for an engineering angle.
That would...
Beautiful.
Ce serait délicieux! I hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left. Or god of sandwiches, maybe?